Hi there, I'm Kelly Houston. I am a registered dietitian here to help you eat for fuel, eat for fun, and eat for life. Today, I want to talk about this holiday season and the start of the new year. All the ads are going to be coming out with different products to help you lose the COVID-19, as it's so thoughtfully called. Basically, for any weight gained during quarantine, companies are going to be coming out saying that they are the way to help you lose that weight. And then your world will be perfect. There will be no more, isolation, no more whatever. And even if there is, it doesn't matter because you're skinny. I have seen more ads than I would like the past few weeks telling me how I can lose weight for a great 2021. As a dietitian, I have seen from a unique perspective how quarantining has affected people's eating patterns. Some people are eating more because they're bored and they're home all the time and the food is there. Maybe they're less active. Either their gym is closed or the daycare part of the gym has closed, and so now they can't find time, separate from their children where they can go and just take some time to exercise. Calls to eating disorder helplines have nearly doubled. And then for clients with existing eating disorder symptoms, they've increased by 62%. So obviously this isolation has been affecting the way people have been eating in so many ways, on so many levels. Events this year have been largely out of our control, and that is really scary. But please do not let some company convince you that it has the cure to the weight that ails you. No method of weight loss, whether we're talking fad diets, lifestyle changes akin to the Whole30 sort of sect, prescription medications, or over-the-counter supplements have shown that they are able to provide lasting weight change and do so safely for 95 to 98% of people by the 2 to 5 year mark. Of those 3 to 5% that do end up keeping off the weight by the 2 year or 5 year mark, there's generally no follow-up to see how many of those individuals have actually developed eating disorders, and that's actually what's keeping the weight off instead of the particular intervention. 2 to 5 years later, after starting some type of weight loss program, even if there was some weight loss in the beginning, by the 2 to 5 years, 95 to 98% of people have either regained to their starting weight or their weight has increased. And that could be due to several factors. There's a set point theory. It could be that they lost muscle mass. So I've seen diet after diet that tells people don't exercise, like eat 500 calories a day and don't exercise. Okay, well then we're going to lose all of our muscle mass, which is going to drive our metabolism and be just overall a healthy thing to have. So then once people start eating normally, or their metabolism slows down so much because they have no muscle and they're not moving around, the weight's going to come back on even at that low calorie intake. I have several clients that I've seen over the years who are eating such low calorie intakes, and they're like, I just don't know why my weight hasn't changed. And it's like, well, you basically are on the brink of having an eating disorder. You're eating such low calories. We need to increase your calories. So please just know that blanket statements of calorie ranges, especially when they're like less than a newborn infant needs a day, that is not at all helpful in any way. Anyway, back to the ads. They'll list specifically a woman's accomplishments and add that now that she's smaller, like that somehow makes her accomplishments more wonderful. Like it's not enough to be a mom and a lawyer and active in the community and someone who takes in orphan kittens. But now that she's smaller, well, hot dog, now we can really see her worth as a person. Not only is this damaging to literally everyone, so those in larger bodies seeing the ads, like I'm not worthy because I'm bigger. My body is someone's nightmare. People don't want to look like me. I mean, ugh. It also reinforces weight stigma to everyone, to people in larger and smaller bodies. Weight stigma basically is thinking that if someone is in a larger body, they caused it. It's their fault. They sit on the couch and eat bonbons all day. They never exercise. Basically that fatter people are worth less than skinny people, which is harmful, again, not only in interpersonal situations, but also in schools. Weight-based bullying is not like something that's specifically written out in a lot of school anti-bullying policies. So that can impact kids who are in larger bodies. On the job, people in larger bodies tend to get paid less for the same position. And again, there's no laws protecting being fired over weight or discrimination based on weight in the workplace. And also, weight stigma is more harmful to women specifically. Women tend to place more of their worth kind of tied up in their size and weight. So again, from a feminist standpoint, that's not great. Don't get me wrong, as a healthcare professional, I want people to be healthy. My passion is health. I just know that health does not equal weight. And I know that putting yourself through intense supplement regimes, expensive supplement regimes, or exercise that just takes the life out of you instead of reinvigorating you, it's not the way to go. And it's not taking the whole picture of health, mental and emotional and physical health altogether. I also feel like I would know that being a medical professional, that if there were a supplement that would result in lasting body composition or weight changes, that there would be research in peer-reviewed medical journals. So peer-reviewed basically means that the authors publish the study and other people in the medical community can reach out and say, hey, here's a flaw, or any other thing that they say like is wrong with it. Can a study be reproduced and have the same results? I mean, so many things. You can't just have one study with like 3 people and say, oh, it totally works. No. Also, is someone really improving their health if they only eat bacon and chocolate cake every day with no fruits, vegetables, protein, whole grains? If they're sedentary by choice, but their weight goes down because they're taking a supplement? I think not. And that's not to rag on bacon and chocolate cake. Those are both foods that I love. But only eating bacon and only eating chocolate cake is not going to be a healthy way to live. Just like only eating chicken or only eating broccoli is also not a healthy way to live. If health is your goal, please, please make responsible changes. If you're having trouble getting started, seek out a professional, someone who will talk with you about your life, your goals, your difficult areas, the foods that you like, your whole being, someone who will see you as a person and not just your weight or insecurities. I will link to some resources, podcasts, and books that I really enjoy. There are so many more out there. My to-read shelf is still really full of different ones that aren't quite on this list yet. Some I'm pre-ordering and hoping to get for Christmas. You can also use #HAES, so that's HAES, that stands for Health at Every Size, on Instagram to see more posts related to this message. So take care, guys, mentally and physically. Have a great holiday season, and I'll talk to you soon.